At night in my dreams, I'm in ecstasy, it seems that I could sleep forever.
Kenny Beats. Hey, making Kenny Beats, bro.
All right, ready to get underway.
Leading off tonight
Here's
for
Andres
Toronto,
Jimenez.
the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Just off the outside edge. And we're underway here in the home opener. This one high in the air to left center. Happ on the move to the alley. Puts it away for the out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And first offering is fouled off. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
Out.
And that's outside, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
And that's too high.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Swanson fires over to first. And Guerrero is set down. 2 down, base is empty. And now Vinny Pasquantino. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong moves after it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the first. Now the third baseman, Michael Busch. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And yes, he offered at it. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the sweeper misses. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now here is Seiya Suzuki. Fought off foul. 1 out, base is empty. And ball 1. Ball. Way 2-1. Inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now it's even up. Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Kyle Tucker. And that is out of play. And it looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started.
Toronto,
Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
Tyone back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. That one fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Turner. One up, one down. Here's Riley Green. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And there's a foul ball. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline. One out, runner at second. Kirk now at the plate. That's inside. 1-0.
1 ball,
One
no
out,
strike.
and a runner at second. And that one is lifted in the air. Happ moving under it. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Ball.
In the dirt. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. First pitch, and he just misses. Clement gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
Now that's smacked to right center. Reaching down and makes the grab. So now Turner into that right side. Smoked on the ground a second. Jimenez throw to first. 3 up. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now it's Dalton Varsho. That misses
Ball.
the zone, and that is ball one.
1-0.
Varsho measures 5 feet 8 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was
That's
a
the ball.
second-round
Outside.
pick back in 2017. And there's a ball.
Ball.
And that's
Yeah.
in for a strike. And it's 3-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A solo shot. It's 1-0. And now the shortstop, Ernie Clement. On the ground to third. Bush. Not in time. He's safe.
Now back.
So the batting order turns over.
Andres.
And here is Andres Jimenez. Pitch misses
the ball.
there. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
And another
No,
ball.
that missed. That's a
The
ball.
real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. On the ground, right
Foul
side, and it goes just foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, called strike. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2.
Check swing to the 0-2, appeal to first, and he won a round. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one
Ball.
missed. And that
No,
misses.
that missed. That's the ball.
And a count 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground, Pasquantino. The tag, and he's out.
Tag.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1.
The shortstop
Nope, ball.
takes the ball. And strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Pitch misses.
Ball.
And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chases that one out of the zone. Now 2 out. Michael Bush, the next to hit. That misses.
1-0.
And that's ball 1. And that one is inside. Next pitch is outside. And a big swing and a miss.
3-1. Yeah. Count is full.
Good plate appearance
ball
there.
4. Take your
Able
base.
to take the walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Suzuki in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
That's outside.
Nope, that's outside.
Ball 1.
Ball.
And there's
That
the ball.
missed. That's a ball.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. And it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
That clips the corner.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 aboard, 2 outs. That misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And misses inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
That one misses, and the count's full. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Varsho should have this one. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. So digging in, Anthony Santander. Rounded out his first time up.
Santander.
He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That's off the mark.
Ball.
And 1-1.
1-1.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Anthony Santander knocks one out. It's 2-0. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Next pitch is downstairs. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Fly to left his first time. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
There's a line drive to left field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. But the solo shot stretches their lead even. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. In half up to hit. right through there for a strike.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Just missed.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 3-1. In the air, right side. Lucas makes his way towards it and makes the grab. One down. And next for the Cubs, Freddie Fermin. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. Tap foul at the plate. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls,
sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That's a ball.
Just misses with that one.
1-2.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho on the move. And there's 2 away. And the batter will be Justin Turner. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas.
Now pitching
Daniel
for the
Lynch
Chicago Cubs.
into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Pinch hitting for the Blue Jays, number 43, Jonathan Noel.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's down and away.
We got a full count.
Bounce to the left side. Swanson fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Up and in. And that is ball 1. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended,
2-2.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Line drive. Fair ball.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pitch is in there. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Just missed.
Ball.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the 5th. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning. Back here at the friendly confines. And here is Michael Massey. Bassett back to work. Hammered, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Hauls it in for the out. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. He is struck out and he is walked. First pitch misses.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Noel right there to make the grab. And there's 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Swings through that.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Clement over to first. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Strike 1.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And there's a ball.
Full.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Going, gone. He sends it out of here. It's 3-0. Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one away. Anthony Santander digs in now. He's already homered in this game.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Porter Hodge.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Misses inside, and it's 1-0. Santander in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Here at Wrigley Field, well, we go by. Bottom 6.
Now
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact
No
at
balls, 2
times.
strikes.
And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Reaching for it and brings it in. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. That one misses in the dirt.
And on the mound, you know confidence has
1
to
ball,
be pretty
2
high
strikes.
with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Freddie Fermin. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is foul. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That
No,
one
that
misses. 3-1.
3-1.
That's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you
Full
can't
count.
get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and
Ball
relax.
4, take
That's the
your base.
only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
So man aboard. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Foul ball there. Fermin off of first with 2 away. Foul ball. Out towards right center field. Varsho. Long run into the gap. He makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And a strike in there.
0-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, John Kenzie
Hitting for
Noel.
Toronto, number 8, Lane Thomas.
Out towards left center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Ball 1
That
there.
missed. That's a ball.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
inside.
That's in, ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Daniel Palencia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hit hard, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Reaching down, makes the catch. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Justin Turner now. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Dansby Swanson stands in. 0 for 2 in this one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
In the dirt, blocked. Fights that one away, still 1-2. To second, pulls him off the bag. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out. 2 on, 1 out. Now at the plate.
Number 23, Jeff Hoffman.
That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Now one missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Tying run at the plate. In the air, left field, down the line. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. Slider misses outside.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
One ball, one
Cold
strike.
night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end.
Ball
Trying to find
inside.
that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Thomas on the move into the alley, brings it in. That is the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Pasquantino, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
That's a hit. Man at first, and now Anthony Santander. That one outside. Ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that one a little below the knees. And a count 2-1. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. He's in at second with a one-out double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Green batting with one down, takes a strike. That clips his zone, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time.
Second and third, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air to left center. Pat grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Kirk at the plate now. That's ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Squirts away a little bit. Runners hold. Count moves to 2-0. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And strike one to the catcher.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's the DH, Kyle Tucker. Hoffman back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire.
Now a dive at short, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ. That one's upstairs, ball one. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Ball out.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
3-1.
There's a strike at the knees, and it's 3-2.
Count's full.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty, and they'll do it again. Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Now the Cubs catcher, Freddie Fermin. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one's carrying. Out of here. That one felt good. It's 3-2. One out, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Number 52, Nick.
And
That's the ball.
Still only one out here in the inning. That one missing inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing, and he went. And a count now even up.
2-2's the count.
Stays alive. The 2-2. To the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Turner stands in now and watches strike one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Thomas in position, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Back here at the friendly confines, we go to the ninth, and now for the Jays, Lane Thomas.
Now pitching.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Ryan Helsley.
56, Ryan Helsley.
That's in there. Strike one. Helsley measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2015. Ground ball left side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. So a man at first. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Ground ball could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now back, the shortstop.
So digging in, Ernie Clement. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed.
0-1.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. And that's downstairs. And the count even 1-1. To third. Bush whips it to first. That's out number 2.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Inside, just missed.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
So now 2 on
Ball 4.
and 2 outs.
The batter, the third baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
Now pitching from
now on the bump, Javier Assad.
Number 72.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And now
Ball,
1
that's
and
outside.
2. Got it.
That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Michael Massey. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1. No, ball.
And that's fouled off. 1-run game, bottom 9. Here's a rocket to right field. And there's one down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Swanson
No ball,
swings through it for strike 1. Next offering misses down and away. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out.
Nope,
the shortstop takes the ball. Makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. 1 out left for the Cubs. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
Ball.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1-1.
Outside. And it's 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
2-2.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that's down and away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.